How's it going, everybody? My name is Ender and welcome back to our multiplayer Minecraft Let's Play. Today we have episode 19, and as you can see, the face cam is back, and I just wanted to talk about that real quick before I get things going. I've decided that the face cam is only going to be present in my multiplayer Minecraft series here, my SMP series. A lot of you said that you liked it, but it wasn't necessary to have in every single video, so it'll just be on this series. Now, we've got the mini-map up there. This is actually Zan's mini-map. Let me show you. There we go. Now we can actually make it a circle, but I kind of prefer the square, so that's what I'm going to keep. Now today what I want to do is I'm going to take a viewer suggestion. Somebody had suggested, and I had mentioned that I was going to do this a while back, but I never actually did it. We're going to extend rather this walkway out to that mountain over there where that creeper's just chilling. And then maybe later on we'll extend it to that way, just so we have a system of bridges going from all the mountains. I think it would look really nice, and the person seemed pretty excited for me to do it as well. The first thing we got to do is we got to plant some trees, because man, we've just been low on wood. I don't remember making diamond boots, but I think I was trying to get feather falling. But anyways, it's been almost actually 10 days since there's been an episode of this. I had a really busy week last week. I started a new series, and yeah, it's been something like 10 days since I've actually even recorded. I hate this glitchy run that happens on multiplayer. It's so annoying. But yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get back in the swing of things here and have these episodes a bit more regularly than I have been, because yeah, it's not been too fantastic, if I do say so myself. But normal amounts of episodes will come soon enough. Alright, I'm just going to grab some dirt here. I wanted to get some flat land to actually plant these trees on, and this desert area over here seems like the best way to do it, but I need dirt to actually plant the saplings on. Now this is where I've been getting most of my sand from. That's why it looks like it's been dug out. So let's just set this up real quick. Now how I grow trees is I like to leave 3 spaces between each tree, between each sapling. So I go like this, and the nice thing about doing that is if you go 3 over and you continue it this way, it creates this nice grid where there's a center block in between the 4 saplings that can actually be a place for a torch, and it lights kind of them all up equally. So you would plant them around like this. Now it still sounds like there's some sound lag here in SMP, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know why that's really never gone away. It doesn't happen in single player, and I don't know. I hear it here too, so it's nothing like my editing or anything like that that's causing it. Alright, now let's take out some bone meal. I don't have a lot of bones, unfortunately, on this world. I definitely need a lot more, but we can at least grow a couple trees here. Yeah, and spreading them 3 apart just always seems to allow them to grow kind of no matter what. And then you just come in and harvest them. Now with these regular oak trees, you definitely can grow them right next to each other. You can grow them one here, and they will actually grow, and it's kind of cool because then you go and you chop down a whole wall of trees, and it is pretty neat and it works just fine. But sometimes the bone meal doesn't always work, and you have to use 2 or 3 for each tree, and I kind of don't have that great of a supply is what I'm trying to say of bone meal, so I don't really have the freedom to waste any of them. So by spreading them 3 apart, it kind of guarantees that we will definitely get a tree for every piece of bone meal. Alright, so I'm kind of gonna do this for a little bit, keep doing it. There's a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about. One of them is a possible new series for the channel. I'm going to be recording a series with Mike. His YouTube channel is Laugh Games. I've mentioned it before. Me and him might actually record that today. I'm going to do a series where we're going to do this challenge map that we found that looks really, really neat, and it looks short enough to where we could do it in one sitting, and it looks pretty exciting. I'm excited to get it going, and we'll probably just record it all at once, like I said, and release it maybe 1 episode a week. I feel like I've been I feel like the amount of series I'm doing is making it hard to get a lot of episodes of each series per week out. Like right now I'm doing the multiplayer Minecraft Let's Play, the single player Minecraft Let's Play, and the Race to the End. Now 3 series is not a ton. The only thing is we're uploading Race to the End twice a week, which that means I can, if I were only to upload Monday through Friday, which is still a video every day for 5 days, you could see 2 episodes of single player Let's Play and 1 episode of multiplayer, or vice versa. And I just feel like having to wait a week between each episode is a lot, and it's fine. It's kind of difficult for me to find time to get everything together. So what I'm trying to do is I'm probably gonna not upload a super ton of videos this week. I'm gonna start stockpiling on videos. That way I'm a couple weeks in advance, and with my scheduled uploading, I can just upload them all while I sleep and schedule them for a certain day, and then they'll just be automatically released. I think that's the best way to try to go about getting enough episodes out to you guys, because if I do it where I'm recording and uploading the same day, it's not really gonna work out that well, and I can't keep up with that. So I think that is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start recording episodes in advance. For example, this is tomorrow's video, and I'm gonna upload it tonight, and then I already have Tuesdays and Thursdays video done. I recorded that earlier today, so I'm gonna upload those tonight and have those scheduled to be set up, so that already gets, you know, 3 out of the 5 days done before the week even starts, which is actually really helpful. And I just love scheduled uploading. It's the greatest thing ever. Alright, we need to put some saplings away. Where do they go? Here. I guess I'll grab we're gonna need fences. We're gonna need to make more fences as well. We're gonna use the spruce wood to make fences, since we're not going to use spruce wood for the path itself. Might as well use this type of wood, because I believe it makes the same color fence as regular wood does. Yes, it does. Perfect. Now we are going to need probably a ton of fences. The rule with fences, in my opinion, is always grab at least twice as many as you think you're going to need, because you tend to need just a ton of them, but we can come back for them if we do need more. Alright. Let's get this apple off my hotbar. Okay, oh, we're gonna need cobblestone. I didn't even remember that we put cobblestone there. So, good thing that is one resource that we do have a ton of. Won't ever have to worry about cobblestone, guys. And most people don't ever have to if they're playing Minecraft. Cobblestone is just a resource that's so abundant, it's ridiculous. Alright, so we're gonna need to remove these blocks here. Let's get ourselves a stack of wooden planks going. And yeah, basically we kind of just extend this. Now I want to make sure that this railing here is also present on this side, so at this point we're going to start it here and then continue to carry it out, obviously, just like that. And then the fences go along here. It's pretty basic. It really is. We're just extending the path. I'm probably going to make a path that wraps around this mountain, since it's not very big, and I think that'll look cool. So I guess we'll just start going like this. Now, back to what I was talking about, possible new series. I'm thinking of starting Terraria. I mentioned it in the video where I talked about my partnership with Social Blade. I've been thinking about how I want to go about YouTube in general. And, you know, I've been doing all Minecraft. And I've been doing all Minecraft not only because I really like Minecraft and, you know, I don't mind playing only Minecraft. It's really the only game I've been playing lately. But I've also did it because that's what a lot of people asked for. They were like, we really only want to see Minecraft. And at first I was like, okay, that's fine, you know, I'm okay with it. But I'm still in the midst of deciding, do I want to do games that people ask me to, or do I want to do games that I want to do? And in some cases it's in both categories. It's a game that I want to do and people want me to do. But I want to make sure that on this channel that I do games that I'm happy with doing, and that I do games that I choose to do because I find them to be fun. And I want to make sure that's something I stick with, because if I'm not enjoying myself and if I'm just doing games because they were asked for, it's probably not going to be that entertaining to watch, because I probably won't be too happy about it. So I do want to make sure that I'm doing games for not only for you guys, but also for myself. And I know that might sound completely selfish. It's really hard to explain without it sounding selfish, but basically, if I enjoy a game, I want to make sure that my mindset is that I'm going to do it because I enjoy it. I'm not going to worry about, you know, how successful it is or if people don't like it. If I'm enjoying doing it and I want to upload it, then, you know, that's kind of the way it works. So it's not a selfish thing. But the good thing is I'm fairly mainstream Yeah, I know that sounds bad. I'm fairly mainstream when it comes to my choice of games, so typically the games that I play are a lot of the games that you guys like. For example, Minecraft here. I don't know if Minecraft would be considered mainstream. I know it was like an indie game, but it's really blown up, and just about everybody plays Minecraft now, but it's not a bad thing. The nice thing about Minecraft is even though everyone plays it differently. So you can do a game that everyone does and still kind of be original about it, which is nice. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool. Now, don't worry, we're not just going to have a floating platform here. This actually is going to have support beams that we're going to build. It'll make it look a bit more realistic. Now, I was going to originally have an arc in this bridge and have it, go up or down. But I don't think flat across is bad as long as, like I said, you put the support beams at the bottom to make it look a bit nicer. Alright, but it looks like we're about to reach land here. Alright, making some progress as it turns night here. Where's the sun? What a beautiful sunset. That's so cool. Oops. Okay. Let's build this here. And I keep misplacing blocks. Oh no. Alright, now I have something kind of funny to talk to you guys about. Some of you are going to think this is really weird, but I think tonight I'm going to see Finding Nemo 3D. And I told so many people about this, and they were like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? What are you, 7 years old? But I don't know. I like that movie. I really like Finding Nemo, and it's funny because all of my friends do too. Like, even all my friends that are guys, like, big, bad, and tough. Like, I don't know, Finding Nemo is a funny movie. And a lot of the girls tend to like it, so that's always a good thing if you can bring a whole bunch of girls with you out to the movies too. Definitely not a bad thing. So we got a lot of people going tonight. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, I'm excited to go see Dory. Man, it sounds so weird sitting here legitimately saying I like Nemo, but hey, whatever. There could be worse things, I guess. But let me know, guys. Are you going to see Nemo? Is that something that you enjoy doing, is watching Nemo? Because I don't know, I think it's pretty cool, but a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, I don't know, it's fun to joke around about it though. Wow, this path looks ginormous. My goodness, it's gonna be real fun trying to build support beams on this thing. That is for sure. Alright, let's try to make, now I'm not leaving a counted number of spaces or a certain number of spaces between each torches. I'm just kind of randomly doing it when it seems appropriate. Alright, well now the path has officially connected. Now, like I said, I wanted to kind of build a path that went all the way around in a circle. So I guess we should continue it here. This is all going to have to be dug out to allow us to do that. And so what I'll do is once the path goes all the way around, we'll kind of have like a small courtyard in the middle. Obviously the courtyard will be filled with a mountain, but we can slowly chisel that all away. Whoops, that shouldn't have gone there. There we go. But yeah, so I think it'll all turn out looking actually really cool if we can get it to go right. I don't call myself a good builder in Minecraft, but one thing that I do find myself pretty good at building are larger scale things like bridges and stuff. Like I built a huge bridge in one of my videos on my old channel, and it was a huge minecart track basically, and it was, God, it probably took 100 sacks of cobblestone to build this thing. It was my first Let's Play I ever did on YouTube, and I think it took me like 3 episodes to finish this thing. Like, I did the whole nines, like support beams every 10 blocks, and even when the thing went over the water, I still went down into the lake and made the support beams legitimately go all the way to the ground. And I don't know, a lot of people just really liked the way it looks. So it's one thing I don't mind building really, is stuff like that. Man, this looks awesome. Uh-oh, we're on the edge here. Just trying to get an idea of how big this is. Now, I will have the path go all the way around, so I guess the cobblestone would start here, because I'd like to leave a 1 block buffer of grass. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. So the outside row of this path would go here. And then we got some more wooden planks. Now we've been making the wooden planks 3 blocks wide, the wooden path I guess you could call it. So this is all gonna go like, oh no, that's bad. Did my axe just break? Yeah, it did. I think so. Running out of space here in my inventory. And then obviously the next row of cobblestone would come here. Now we are going to break this down and allow this to continue out. Oh man, I almost just fell there. And then the fences will quite obviously go along here. It's a pretty simple process, but it is going to require a lot of time and a lot of materials. Now I'm going to move this torch back one so it's even with a corner there. And then we're also going to have a torch there and one here consequently. Okay. Alright, I'm going to continue building this out, guys. But yeah, I don't know if I ever finished what I was saying. I think I got sidetracked. Real quick, look up at the mini-map in the top right corner. How cool does that look to see it come out there? That's pretty neat. But yeah, I think I've been playing a lot of Terraria lately. I know I mentioned that, but I don't know. That game's just, it's relaxing. It's really fun. I don't know. I have never played it before, you know, this last couple of days, and I'm just really enjoying myself playing it. It's just sort of a thing for fun. I don't have much free time, so I don't really have much time to play it. A lot of my free time, when I say free time, I don't mean time away from school. I mean time when I'm not really doing much, meaning I'm not hanging out with friends and stuff like that, or hanging out with family. Almost all of that time goes to recording for YouTube, because it's just something I enjoy doing, and it's a good way for me to spend my time. Like, I really enjoy making all these videos, and you know, a lot of people seem to like it as well, so it's pretty cool. That's how most of my free time though is spent. So but what little free time I do have, I have been trying out Terraria, and it's pretty neat. I think there are some things that could be improved about the game, but the nice thing is that even though it's similar to Minecraft, obviously it's 2D, so it's not exactly the same, but it is sort of similar, but there are some things about it that are different enough to make it pretty awesome. Because, you know, there's some things about Minecraft that do annoy me. I mean, I love the game to death, but there are parts of it that do really irritate me about it. And a lot of those seem to be, I don't know if you'd call it fixed, but they're better, I guess, in Terraria. Alright, let's see. Alright, so our next path is going to start here. Yeah, I think this is going to look pretty awesome, though. I do think we're going to run out of resources, unfortunately. Not cobblestone, but definitely wooden planks and definitely fence posts, unfortunately. But it's not the end of the world. I think that we've gotten a pretty good start at this whole project today, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. We can definitely finish it off camera or in the next episode, but I'm just happy that we started this. It's a big task to conquer this whole bridge thing. I don't know if you'd call it a bridge or a walkway. It's a bridge from one island to the other, but then when it gets here, it's kind of just a walkway of sorts. But yeah, it's a pretty big task, but I am glad to get it going, because at least that's some sort of progress. Alright, let's grab some more cobble. Now, I think if we put the right amount of torches on the support beams that are going to be under here, at night this bridge could look really awesome. I don't know, there's just something about looking at big structures at night when they're lit up properly. It just makes everything look really cool. Alright, now I'm always going to have torches on the corners. Yeah, this is going to be big. I know what we're putting here. At least I have an idea. We could put sort of like either a fountain or a statue of sorts up here. Man, this is going to actually look really cool. Just try to picture this real quick, what I'm thinking. We kind of take away this whole dirt mound, but the fountain is here in the middle, and it kind of has like the same shape, and it shoots water up, and it pours back down. And so we have out here on this not floating, but on this bridge in the middle here, we've got like this beautiful fountain, and then we pass that to get to this main mountain over here. I think that would look really neat. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So in the next couple of episodes, we are going to definitely work towards that. But for now, we'll just continue building the path. And yep, we're about to run out of wood, so that's not good. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it? Okay. Oh, well, lost that cobble. Some eating needs to go on. Okay. Some sheep over there. Now, man, I don't want to make you guys sit through watching me collect more wood, and I honestly don't want to collect much more either, because it gets pretty boring just sitting there grinding wood. Oh, that sounded really bad. I'm sure I'm going to get comments about that, but I typically say, like, grinding cobble, meaning that you're sitting there just repeatedly getting cobblestone over and over again, just trying to collect a big amount of it. But yeah, I know that sounded bad. Anyways, I want to kind of almost make, I think I need to make this a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I only want this part to be 16 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cobblestone. So that's how far this needs to come out. So I guess we can start connecting this. Now this is the inner ring of cobblestone, so we do have to connect this in the right place, because it would really be bad if I accidentally brought this all the way out and connected it with the outer ring and it was the wrong one. So let's make sure that this does go with the inner one, which is right here. Now, is it becoming nighttime again already? My goodness, that went by fast. Okay. So now I guess we'll do the outer ring. I don't think there's going to be very many mobs spawning up here. I don't have a ton of torches up on this path, but I do think we'll be alright. Let's see, it's not really, I don't know, I guess it's a little dark out here, but I think we're close enough so that mobs couldn't even spawn if they wanted to. So how many blocks over are we? 1, 2, 3, there. That should leave us 3 spaces in between. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, we're completely out of fences, and we're almost out of planks, and we used all of our logs too, our spruce logs. So yeah, we're pretty much done. Now I'm kind of curious. I always look at this before I record. What do you guys see behind me? Yeah, I just was trying to think of like if there was anything in my room embarrassing. I know there's a Star Wars picture over there and a Green Day poster and a Ferrari sign, but hey, whatever, you know, there's nothing to hide. It's what's in my room. That stuff, that Green Day poster and that not Spider-Man, the Star Wars poster, those have actually been there since I was like 5 years old. I've never gotten rid of them. When they're on the back of a door, they don't really get much action, I guess. So they just kind of been sitting there for years and years and years. Okay, well, I think we made pretty good progress. I think that's probably all we're gonna do with it today, because of the fact that I'm kind of out of materials and I'm kind of don't want to get more. But man, that is gonna look so awesome once that's done. I really wish I could just spawn in some wood, but I would never do that because that's kind of cheating, so that's not happening. But look at this, no logs, no planks, well, unless you count those 2, and only saplings with no bone meal. Now let me see something. I did have a tree farm growing, but I think I got rid of it. Yeah, I got rid of it for the animals. So yeah, I'm not gonna do any more work on that, but I think we definitely made some pretty good progress, for sure. We got a lot done. Look at that out there, it looks pretty epic. I think I'm gonna go breed the animals and let's go check on the farm, and that'll probably be it for today. But luckily we did get a lot done. I'm pretty happy with the fact that we actually started on that project. I've been waiting, and I think some of you have actually been waiting for that too, and we've just been so confined to our little base here, our little indoors base, that I don't know, it's kind of cool to start exploring other parts. And look guys, I'm using the sword for the melons, since so many people asked me to waste my diamond sword on the melons. I'm doing it for you guys. No, I'm joking. It's really not a big deal. It's a diamond sword, so it's not like it's going anywhere. Let's see what it's got. Knock back 2. Yeah, it's such a crappy diamond sword anyways, that if it wants to break, it can. Be my guest and do that. Now, how did a melon grow there? Oh, we lost a melon seed, did we? I probably have some upstairs. We'll have to replant that. And I need to replant the crop farm, too. Those snow golems came in and just wrecked the place. Wrecked it all up. It's really not cool. Alright, well, let's plant as much of this as we can. We'll have to go run up and grab some more seeds as well after we finish breeding the animals. But we can plant a pretty good amount. And I do need a couple more lily pads if we can find them. But look at that, none fell in the water. Fantastic. Alright, let's run upstairs and breed our animals. And yeah, I think that's where we'll end it for today. Yeah, about 25 minutes. So yeah, this will go out on Monday. I actually have no school tomorrow when this will be released on Monday. Yeah, it's a Jewish holiday. I believe it's Rosh Hashanah. So if any of you watching are Jewish, I don't know if you'd say, like, I don't know if it's a celebration or not. Like, I don't know if it's a time of remembrance for something bad. Like, for us Christians, we have a Good Friday where it's the day that Jesus died. So we don't really celebrate Good Friday. We kind of mourn, I guess you could call it. So I'm not sure if you celebrate Rosh Hashanah, like meaning in a happy attitude. But if you do, well then happy Rosh Hashanah. If not, then I'm sorry. I'm not sure how all that works. But anyways, let's breed. We have plenty of sheep. We're just gonna breed the pigs. And we actually haven't harvested these guys yet. We've just been breeding them. And I think I'm just going to breed them till the thing is so full that we can just run through and kill 50 of them and still have 50 left. So that's what we'll do. Anyways, guys, have a fantastic day. I really want to thank you for watching. The support just means so much to me. So I really, really do appreciate it. Likes and comments and favorites and all that are really, really appreciated. If you want to share it on Twitter, the nice thing about sharing it on Twitter is because I have my YouTube account linked to Twitter, it lets me know who shared it to Twitter, which is really cool. So I get to see personally who's actually, you know, supporting the video, which is really neat. And yeah, I like to read your guys' comments, so be sure to send those in as well. Have a fantastic day, guys. Like I said, enjoy playing some Minecraft or whatever game you're addicted to right now, and I'll see you all next episode. Peace.